Hi guys, very good morning. So here we are, another day and another review. Last time I had shown you the both variants like W8 and W8 optional of the XUV300. Today I'm going to drive the Petrol, the W8 optional. As you see, it is the aqua marine color. It is the petrol vehicle. So here we go. So yeah, the setting is now in white and now I'm changing it to red, and the next thing is yellow, and it's a sky blue next, and that is the blue, like it's just a blue. So that is for the day setting, and for similarly you can set it for the night setting as well. So when you are changing the night setting in the daytime without the headlights on, like it does not show you in the display. So I'm just turning the headlights on. Oh man, it's gone back to the menu. Just a minute, this is really yeah. So yeah, so this is the white. So I have switched on the headlights now, and that is why it is showing already. It is like a preview, and so it's the same colors you have in the night setting as well. And you can switch it off as well if you don't want any kind of fancy colors. You can do that. So here we come back again, and next is the brightness. You can adjust the brightness, of course, and the overspeed flash. So yeah, you can basically switch it off, like the high speed warning when you go above 80 or 120 or something. So that is there. And the welcome sound, I think it's personally annoying, so that is why I delete it. I switched it off. I'm back, switching the headlights on again. So as you see, the setting for day is blue, and I have set the night setting for red. So yeah, well, it's good, but I don't know, the design feels a bit dated. So that's what it's got, all the utility, all the features, and yeah, the auto dimming mirrors. This is a really helpful feature at night. So it's got all the features. It's got some fat and fancy stuff as well, but yeah, it depends on the people. It is subjective, the design and the utility. And so yeah, the AC, regarding the AC, I'm just switching it on back again. So I switched on the AC. Of course, this display for the AC is seriously dated. I would say. So it shows both zone settings. So both of them are set for low. So when the dual is on, so I can set a different temperature for the passenger side. So as you see, the temperatures for both sides are different. And of course, I'll just reduce the fan speed a bit now because it's too noisy. The AC cooling is really good, man. It's really good. Like, it's really effective. Like within just, it's not even like a minute, and it cools down totally. So it's good. Well, it of course depends on the temperature how you set. And when I switch off the dual, both the sides become just one zone. So either you can use it as a 2-zone or a 1-zone. So it's a flexible one. And this is the internal recirculator, the mode for your face and legs and those kind of settings. That is there. And this is the windshield defogger, and there is a memory function as well. So like if you want to store such a certain memories, certain AC setting, so you can just switch it on. This is the memory 1. So there are 3 settings for the memory, so you can set the 3 different memory functions for the AC. Yeah, so there are already 3 presets. That is there. You can just you can just long press the memory button and it can store your current AC setting as well. So that is there. It's good. So I suppose I have covered everything, and yeah, so let's go on for a drive now. So yeah, first thing, when we get inside the cabin, of course I have shown you the cabin last time itself. The quality is great, everything feels sturdy and solid, so it's really quality made product. So getting into my driving position it's easy, it's rather easy because it's got a reasonable travel of height adjust. The clutch is like it is long, but it's not too like snappy or something. Well, the steering does not adjust for reach, but it has a rake, so it's okay. I can manage with it, so it's good. So now I'm going to start the vehicle. So I get the keys. So these are the keys. So it's a flip key. Well, you don't actually need to use the key, of course. It is a push button start, but so this is just for emergency purpose. It's rather easy. It's heavy as well. It's really well made. This a really well made key. So now let's start the vehicle. So yeah, I have started the vehicle. As you see, it's cold in the morning, so I'm the first person to start this vehicle. So that's why the tachometer is maintaining about 1200 RPMs just to warm up the engine. Well, and that was the low fuel warning. As you see, the car is running on very low fuel. So yeah, well, it is. Let the engine settle down for a bit. For the initial impressions, the engine is really refined. Of course, there are no vibrations, not even on the gear lever or the steering wheel or the accelerator or anywhere. There's no vibrations. It is a 3-cylinder 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol engine. So on paper it produces 110 horsepower and 200 newton meters of torque. That for significance is more than the previous diesel 2.5 liter Innova. So this thing has more torque than a 2.5 liter diesel engine Innova. Yeah, that is something to take notes of. So yeah, now the engine has settled down to the actual idle speed, so about 900 RPM, and yeah, it is refined. So when I rev it, it's good. I mean, there is no vibrations, not much of noise either. So let's go on for a drive. Well, before I go on for a drive, let me explain all the features in the audio system as well as the instrument cluster. So it will just take about 2-3 minutes. So yeah, to begin with, this is the FM display. So like you can set the presets here, and yeah, the particular thing which I was fascinated about this car is like the EcoSense. Like this is basically the app or it's kind of the application in the infotainment system, which which basically judges your driving pattern and gives you a score out of 100. So like for the people who have driven till now, they have got 84. So like idling has been a bit higher, but speed and everything is good. So, and the other thing, like this is insane particularly. So this car actually tracks through GPS. So you can even watch, you can even like check whether where the vehicle has been previously and how much has been it driven. So this is the trip history. So as you see, the various destinations, of course this is a demo vehicle, so it can't go much longer. Of course the vehicle has not been approved for longer test drives. So but when you check it, like it is insane. It shows you all the data, like how much times have you pressed the brake per kilometer, and the clutch, the average speed, average economy, the trip distance, so and that times eco score. So well, it's really helpful for some people, like people with the drivers, so they can judge their driver's performance. And of course, when you give your vehicle to your friend or driver, well, you can check that where they have been. So I personally think it's really useful. And yeah, apart from that, we have this Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so both can be connected. So that is there, and of course phone can be connected with via Bluetooth. Navigation is always online, so you can just tap it and use it. It's reasonably easy to use. Like, it has got pinch function, so it's good. And the car info, this is really another useful app. So currently the fuel is low, so that's why it's showing like dots. As we have the tire pressure monitoring system. So tire pressure monitoring system is available only on the W8 optional. So as you see, currently all the tires are okay with tire pressure. So like, in case if it's not okay, it will show in red. That's there. It's really useful. And yeah, well, the reverse camera also can be engaged when you are moving forward, well, of course, below 20 kilometers per hour. So this is the clarity.
Please select the parking mode if you need assistance.
Yeah, regarding that parking mode, like, you can select how you want to park.
Drive till you find a clear parking slot in the box area. Then put the...
Okay, like, it's too much voices. So yeah, this is for parallel parking. Sorry, and this is for side parking, and this is for parallel parking. So it will guide you through the process. Of course, it does not automatically park. The parking job has to be done by you only. It is good, but people with good driving experience don't really need that. Yeah. And alerts. So regarding alerts, this vehicle can even show you whether the brake pad has worn out or fluid levels are okay or not. Well, everything it will give you as an alert. Service info, service due, that will show you there. And DRLs also can be switched off if you don't want. So I just turned it on back. And yeah, well, the audio clarity is...
நீ சண்டே மார்னிங் ரொம்பவே ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷா இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கு. இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் கேட்கும்.
Yeah, well, the audio clarity, as far as I have checked via Bluetooth as well, but it is okay. It is just passable, but it's nowhere close to the Nexon or even the Tiago formatter, because yeah, obviously they are the benchmarks of the segment when it comes to audio system quality. Of course, the system is easy to use. The touch is really responsive compared to the Nexon, and well, I don't think it's really close to the EcoSport though. The EcoSport is far more better in this matter. And there is this e-manual finally. So like, you can either contact the dealer or your executive for clarifying your doubts, or you can just check it here regarding any doubt or anything if you have with the vehicle. So that is good. And next thing, we come down here are these horizontal slats. They are, I mean, four of them are buttons. This one is just a warning, so I don't know why it's there, but it looks really dated, but it's functional, it's useful only. So like, this is the rear defogger, and these are the seatbelt warnings for all the seats, like all 4 seats. So yeah, this vehicle also has a warning beep if the co-passenger does not wear a seatbelt. So I suppose they are really aiming for a 5-star crash safety rating, and that's a really good thing from Mahindra. And next thing, if you see this, the driver instrument cluster can be adjusted through here only, so there are no stocks over here or anything. So if you see, I'll change it now. So this is the distance to empty, and this is the digital meter. So if you switch on the digital meter on the instrument cluster, the analog ones turn down, like the lights turn down, but they are still functional when you are driving, but they don't actually illuminate. They are not illuminated. And the next thing, it is the outside temperature, and this is the settings menu. So if you long press it, it will go inside the menu. So yeah, this is the menu, as you see. Okay, just a minute. You have to operate it quickly or else it will just turn back into the older setting. Yeah, so this is the color setting. As you see, the first one is color setting, the next one is brightness. So like you can adjust the brightness. Just a minute. So this mood lighting, it can be like changed to, just a minute, yeah, it can be changed to 5 different colors according to your preference for day and night settings. So you can operate it as a, yeah, this is the day setting. So the day setting is currently now in white. Oh yeah, what is this? Well, time for some comparisonal bits. When comparing with the Nexon and EcoSport, the height of this vehicle seems really low. That is one thing, like it just feels like driving a Swift on roads instead of a compact SUV. And the ground clearance, I don't know, they are saying like 180 mm when it's laden, but I don't think it's much of an improvement when it's unladen. So I'll just take it with a pinch of salt. And the next thing, the design is nothing much really wow or something. It just looks like a lot of cars in the market already, like for example the Brezza, the EcoSport, like even the Fabia, and even a bit of Swift. So like you can see the references to all those cars. Well, I think there is a whole lot of reference to the i20 and the Creta when you have a look at it from the side and the rear. So that is one thing, whereas the EcoSport and Nexon are totally original designs, and I personally think the Nexon looks better than this. Well, yeah, obviously there is a whole lot of tech when compared even to the EcoSport and the Nexon, but well, I don't know, this does not pull your heartstrings. That's what I feel. I did not get that wow feel I got from Nexon. So that's what I personally feel. Let me know what you think. But regarding safety and overall features and technology, this car is right up there on top.
Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos. If you like this video, click the like buttons and give your comments.